Hey, welcome back to some more Animal Crossing, and as always, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe. Let's pray that today is the day we get to advance the storyline. Now, I saw Audie carrying a fishing pole there, which might mean that it's CJ's day. Actually, we're definitely gonna have to do the competition. I don't remember what we get for it though. But yeah, we will of course we're gonna start with all of our normal stuff and we'll do CJ last. And then instead of doing Happy Home Paradise today, we are gonna do a little bit of Zelda. I'm gonna finally learn some of the Zelda clips. But for now, sorry if there was an echo. Alright, we're hosting the first fishing tourney. Never mind, we're gonna do that first. I don't want to do that first, though. No, we gotta do the fishing first. Because I only have half an hour for that. And, I don't feel like time traveling. So, let's just, do it. I think we will grab a second fishing rod preemptively. Oh no. I'm worried that I made a mistake. Uh-oh. It's party time. Grace, what did you send me? Okay. And label. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a cherry salmon in my inventory. We'll find out. Okay. Oh, I don't need that. I understand. Vibrant tuxedo. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of nice. We'll put them pants on. We'll put our hoodie back on. It seems like I made a mistake in my saving. Well, there's our money hole. Alright. Let's just get out a backup fishing rod. And let's go talk to We'll just talk to CJ. We will handle everything else later. I don't have time. Okay. Of course you're live. You're right in front of me. You're anchoring the premier event of the spring's fishing season. So shine those hooks and get your reels ready. Alright. Catch as many fish as you can in 3 minutes. Every fish you catch nets you points. Net enough points, and you can swap them for some slick fish swag. Cooler in the tent. Any fish you catch will automatically get stowed there. Keeps the pockets dry. Alright. Let's do it. Sign me up. We got 3 minutes. Okay. Let's do it. I can't see. Oh, they're at... No. Dang it. Gosh. Are you kidding, dude? You're gonna drop right there, right now? During the fishing tournament? Alright. And... Come here. Yeah. Don't want to mess it up. And I did. I got too excited. Okay. We'll get the next one. We'll get the next one. Ugh. I get too nervous for fishing. There. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's one. What was that? Horse mackerel. Of course, mackerel. Let's keep going. There's another fish. Should have made bait first. Maybe we'll... Oh my gosh. Alright. Try again. There. Bro. Why would you turn around right then? That's so far away from you. Come... And then it swims. I mean, that was a terrible cast either way. Oh my gosh. Fishing is so hard. Why is it so hard? Why am I so bad at it? I guess both questions are important. Okay. Alright. We got it. Be patient. Okay, that's 2. 1 minute left. Less than a minute. Okay, clownfish. Cool. Fish, 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 fish. Come on, I gotta get a third one at least. I can't believe I reeled in early and then didn't reel in at all. Come on. There we go. Looks good. Let's get... Big one? Okay, you know what? Flounder ain't bad. I've only got 11 seconds. Bro. Not gonna happen. Okay. Ah, each season. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna go talk to Blathers first to make sure he doesn't want this, cherry salmon. And if he wants the cherry salmon, that means that I messed up on my saving at the end of last night's stream. Which, no, not good. Don't care for that. However, if the only thing we lost was a tiny bit of progress, I'm not gonna be too mad. Hello there. I want to make a donation. Okay, cherry salmon. I did something weird and wrong. But that's okay. We are gonna do another... Oh, I didn't mean to tell me, but okay, let's see. The cherry salmon is related to the salmon and is known for its distinctive pattern of polka dots. These polka dots disappear as they mature, but only in the fish of certain geographic areas. Pity the poor researchers that must make sense of the cherry salmon's fickle fashion sense. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Awesome. Thank you. Nah, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we have time to do a couple more fishing tournaments. That first one, yikes, did not go well. Let's open our gifts real quick. We got natural square table. That's just a very basic table, I'm pretty sure. And then we got a retro stereo, which is fine. I have no reason to be mad about it, but I have one already. Okay. Howdy. 5 points. So hyped. Okay, I don't... Do I have to... Sell them all. Let God sort them out. Sell, 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 baby. Okay. Can I sell what's in my hands? What's in my pocket? Okay, there's something else. There's probably sell what's in my pocket. Okay, yeah. Very cool. Let's do it. Got it. Oh, and there's also bonus to backstroke, catch at least 3. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Not seeing any fishes over this way. Are you kidding? Come on. Man, that's a lot of empty water. Yo, where's all the fish at? There's one. First cast. 30 seconds in. Ah. Hey Dinky, how's it going? I am really just not doing well in this inaugural, come on, fishing tournament. Gosh. Come on. There. Finally. Now I gotta actually catch it, which has been a problem for me. I missed 2 on the first round. It took me over a minute to get my first freaking fish. Ah! I used to get, like, back on my old island, I used to catch, like, 6 fish during the tournament. Okay. You're sleepy? I can see that. I was a little bit sleepy earlier, but I didn't want to not stream, so I didn't even drink coffee. I thought about making coffee, but then I didn't do it. Come on. Alright. I don't care. Let's keep going. Let's move, let's move, let's move. I want to catch these dang fishes. We vicious with the fishes. Alright. Sea bass. Ah, I understand. I feel you. My medication makes me stay awake. Hey, we got a second blue rose over there. That's exciting. No more fish. No fish anywhere. Hey, there's one. Come on. Yes. Can't drink coffee? Understandable. I pulled in. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's move it along. 16 seconds. 14. Come on, come on, come on. Fish. Come on, come on. Oh, cast! What are you doing? Okay. Come on. Bite, bite, bite. So, can you not drink coffee because of your medication, or is it, something else? Oh, I understand. Yeah. Side effects can be brutal. I fully understand. Alright. Okay. Let's... Oh. I can't put stuff in the cooler. Yeah, I want to sell. But yeah, no, I feel you. Well, hey. I'm glad that you're here to hang out. and let me, I guess, talk, lull you back to sleep. I don't usually yell very much, so that's nice and soothing. That's the thing I've found, like, I like to have streamers on while I'm getting ready for bed, but streamers who, like, get excited and yell and scream and stuff, I can't. I can't have them on because all of a sudden they're gonna start, like, screaming and I'm gonna jerk back awake, so yeah. Hopefully, my stream is good for you. There's something else. Let's sell some fish. What am I selling? Oh, just a koi. Boom. Mm-hmm. 6,000? Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's do one more. Wait. Oh, no. No, I hear a balloon. Okay, yeah, I understand, but I heard a balloon. At least I thought I heard a balloon. Oh, this song rips. There we go. Ooh, give me that balloon. That's okay. We'll make a new one. Right now, I want to open this present. No, that's not the present. Mixer. What kind of a mixer? Okay. We can make us some smoothies. Okay. Yeah. I hope your side effects go away too, Dinky. We don't love side effects. We love primary effects. Primary effects, what we're taking our prescription to help with, we love that. But making us tired or breakout, oof. Acne breakouts as a side effect of a medication are so bad. My weekend has been pretty great. By which I mean I haven't really done very much. I worked this morning. And that's good. I like working. And then all afternoon, I kind of just blah 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 around. But I did get prepared for this Zelda stuff that we're gonna do later. If if you're still here in however long, I don't know how long I'm playing Animal Crossing, but yeah. How's your weekend going? Any big plans? I am going to a basketball game tomorrow, so that's exciting. Very cool. We got one more run in us. I don't, just because I don't want to keep going. Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I didn't have my fishing rod out. Okay. Man, they really put that on there for a long time. Okay. Good. First cast. Yes. I don't wanna... Spirited Away is so good. A dace. I don't know. That might have been my first dace. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. Is that another freaking balloon I hear? I'm obviously not gonna catch it if it is. But yeah, no, Spirited Away is a gorgeous film. I love that. Is this going to be an in-person viewing, or are you going to be like doing like a party line, like watching in Discord? Both are fun. Both have their merits. And also, follow-up question. Is that your favorite Miyazaki film, or are there others that you go back to more often on Discord? Hey, I got you. I fully support remote viewing. That's a really neat thing that we're able to do. Okay. I mean, thanks for delivering your TED Talk, I suppose. I learned so much. Yes. Was that first cast on all 3, or all 5 fish I've seen this round? Ooh, I almost bit. I almost, Oh. Zebra turkey fish, that's probably worth a lot. Okay, let's keep it moving, Fish. No lake fish, no dang river fish. Move. 40 seconds. Ah, Audie, what are you doing there? Alright. Got another ocean fish. Can we get it? No, we can't. Come on. That was a bad cast too. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. I'm gonna catch up on chat in just a second. Yes. Yeah, Kiki is nice. A red snapper. Okay. Yeah, I like Kiki. She's very cute. Oh yeah. One of the villagers in this game is named after Kiki. It's a black cat. So that's a nice little connection. What? There we go. Yeah, they do. I didn't watch them either, actually, until I was in college. I may have seen a couple in high school, but yeah. Let's see. I mean, my favorite. You want Kiki? I want you to get Kiki. But my favorite one, if you haven't seen it, you definitely should, is Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle is incredible. I think it's maybe the prettiest one. It's the largest fantasy universe in Miyazaki's canon. Howl is incredible. Calcifer, just all the characters are great. I love them all. Spoil you? Of course not. I mean, and that's the thing about a Miyazaki film. You can't really spoil it because it's not really a plot-driven medium when Miyazaki makes movies. You know what I'm saying? Montoro. Oh, My Neighbor Totoro? My Neighbor Totoro is great. After you watch it, come back and we can talk about what the ending meant. Another cool one is Porco Rosso. That one, again, all of them, it's like plot is not really important. Is that what you were thinking of, My Neighbor Totoro? Ah, Ponyo is nice. No, don't Dinky. Come on. Don't be embarrassed. It's normal. And I'm going to answer your question in just a second. I'm still freaking out about Miyazaki. Because the other one... Yeah, hey, look. Montoro sounds like actually a really fun Pokemon. So, yes, please. But the other one, the other is oh my gosh, Princess Mononoke, which actually Montoro is Totoro and Mononoke put together, kinda. Anyway, Princess Mononoke is probably second to Howl's for me, but Spirited Away is the one that I've watched the most times. So, anyway, I'm 31 years old. I'm an old man. I'm a boomer. I get it. Okay. 8 points. Okay, now, my Critterpedia does not say, whoops, that I have a new catch. So that Dace was already there, so we're gonna sell it. We're selling everything. Yes, please. But no, Dinky, don't be embarrassed. Don't leave. Stay with us. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's part of why I tend to keep a beard. Or, you know, a little bit. Not that, so back when I was a teacher, I kept it much longer and thicker. Basically, I didn't want to be mistaken for a high schooler. Even though I graduated from high school in 2009. So, again, I'm elderly, but how do I get my... Oh, there we go. Swap my points for swag. I've got 18 points. You get it all the time. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Can I purchase another thing with points? Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need any of those kinds of beards here. Swap my points for swag. We got other swag. 8 points, so... Nope. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh, the Alp Bold Pokemon. Ground and flying. This Pokemon is only found in the highest peaks. Its fluffy fur helps it fight the cold temperatures. And its remarkably large nostrils help it get enough oxygen at such heights. It uses its clingy hooves to climb the rocky cliffs. Most of its muscle power goes into its legs, which is why it has access to an array of kicking moves. It's said that their milk is very nutritious when used in soup. Alright. I made a soup the other day using almond milk, and it came out great. Actually, it wasn't a soup. Sorry, it was a, it was beef stroganoff. So, yeah, that was great. That was really a fun time. Saf, thank you. I'm so excited to see who's here. We're gonna open up this and put some stuff away. Oh, it is? Oh. So I didn't add that for a long time. Just cuz it felt unnecessary to me, but yes, very, very much a member of the community. You and me both, friendo. Um, I'm a little bit I got all kinds of letters, so I got mad letters. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I think I read your comments, Sav, and I think my brain just blocked it out. I do too. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, we got us a fish umbrella, baby. Yeah. Okay, let's meet a new friend. I'm so excited that we're about to get, Saf? Look at who it is! Buongiorno! I knew you would be excited, Saf. Oh, how exciting! A new villager came to my campsite. He blushes. How good. I was gonna say something before I saw. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, I was going to have him regardless, but... Oh, his shirt is so cute! Yeah, I want you to move here. It is the vibe. You should live here. Ooh, maybe I'll see if I can put your house next to mine for now. Yeah, okay. You'll have to show me when I get the ability to come visit your vacation homes. Of course. Hiccup? No good. I better not get more of those. We don't want no hiccups. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. Miyazaki movies are always so nice. Do you like anime in general? 'Cause I do. One or two more homes to get KK? That's what I was going to say. We got to get that. We got to get KK on the island. We got to get KK. Because once we do that, then we get all the other stuff. I'm looking forward to that. I want Brewster. I want stuff at Harv's Island. I want all the stuff. Watch Odd Taxi. Great anime with great plot twists. Okay, I'm interested in that. I'd hate for it to be so exclusive that it's just me. Can you go check with, like, the VIP manager of the whole island first? That's me. I'm the VIP manager. I'm the one. Oh, visiting other vacation homes. That's right. I was trying to remember that I wanted to say that I wanted KK. But we were also talking about me visiting the house you made for Cephalobot. Guten Tag. What's up with some of the villagers and just using random languages? Okay. Naruto. Oh, okay. Well, obviously, if you're doing, features right now, I get that. I can. Ooh, if you want to do, okay, I'm gonna tell you about one of my favorite movies of all time, and especially if you're like just dipping your toes in, you're mostly focusing on feature anime films. My one of, like, top tier movie is called Promare, Promare, Promare. And it is, I mean, it's just a masterpiece. There's very little further that I can say about it, because it's like, I mean, it's kind of complicated. I mean, it's only complicated enough that I would... Nothing in here that I want. Interesting. Like, you would just want to watch the first scene explains the universe, but yeah, it's great. So yeah, Promare is an excellent feature anime film. But if you ever want to talk about anime series, I've never watched Naruto. I watched like the first 3 episodes and just didn't get into it, which makes sense. It is a show for kids. And I didn't watch it as a kid, so. But yeah, I have all kinds of anime recs. Yeah, I mean, Naruto is a big series. However, I watch One Piece, which is almost to 1,000 episodes. So, yeah, it seems very basic. But that is not to say that anybody should, like, not watch it. Like, if you like it, definitely do watch it. I think that's, like, it's important to watch things that make you happy, even if they're, like, childish or, like, other people don't see them as valuable. Because it makes you happy. But, alright, Saf, see you when you get back. One that I'm very excited about right now is Jujutsu Kaisen. It has 1 season out. They are working on the 2nd season, but they just released a feature film in theaters that was a prequel to the 1st season that introduced characters that would be in the next season. So that was pretty cool. I liked that. But the main character of the series, he's not in the movie, is, again, just a very exciting character to me. I like him so much, and actually, hey, don't do that. The character has pink hair, and I have already talked to the stylist who cut my hair the other day, and she's gonna do mine pink like his, and so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, that one's great. I really enjoyed the 1st season so much. The movie, for me, suffered because the main guy wasn't in it. Because it was a prequel, and he didn't get, like, introduced to any of the other characters until the 1st episode of the show. So, but other than that, big fan. Oh no, itchy eye. Okay. Let's see. I know that I saw another fossil around here, right? I don't have 2 in my pocket, no. Oh, it's just a tiger beetle. Peacock butterfly, though. I don't know. So, and, you know, like we were talking about, there are things, like, movies that I like that everybody hates. And I think it's, I think it's silly that people don't like them, but I will tell you why I love them. Like, Fast and Furious, everybody's a hater about Fast and Furious, but I think that those movies are fantastic. Okay, let's talk to the ladies. Oh, girls. And so, Dinky, did you not come for the Animal Crossing? You came for the LGBT tag? That's great. There's a halo? I can see your halo, halo, halo. Let's see. Let's just... Whoops. Okay, gray ones will work. Impish costume. I do like the halo. Eyes wide shut mask. Labelle glasses. Ooh. Those ones are way better than the other ones. But I don't think it's worth it. I don't... Oh, knee bandages. Never seen those before. Maybe we should have some, just in case. You never know when you're gonna need to bandage up your knees. Some silver shoes. They're all shiny. I like the green ones. Let's go with... Actually, the green ones are a little loud. Yeah, we'll just go with the silver ones off the top. Yes, please. No, I'm not gonna wear it out. This outfit is absurd. Okay. I am gonna buy the space parka for Isle Abyss. Cause hopefully I can give it to them. They mentioned wanting one, so I think that'll be really nice. No. Okay. Oh, kitty cat. Of course. I should have bought the kitty cat last time. Okay. Yes. And no, we'll put it away. Okay. And we are... Oh, let's harass our... Uh-huh. Yep. I'm sorry for harassing Sable. She doesn't deserve for me to disregard her wishes. Okay. Now there's fruit on this island. There's fruit on this island and there's shells on this island, and I think I'm going to try to get them all sold before Timmy and Tommy close up shop for the evening. And then we'll make our rounds. We will... Oof. What are we going to do? We're going to shake every tree. We're going to go to work, but not actually work. We're just going to go to pick up our daily refresh things. We will... What else are we going to do? Oh, hopefully find the rest of our fossils. Okay, I've got a plan of attack. Find fossils, get all of our non-pear fruits. Then we'll talk to Blathers. Then we'll see the boys. We'll sell off everything. I don't think I need this. There's... maybe I do. Because I think that these trees might drop bagworms. And I'm not sure what time spiders start to spawn. Probably 8. But if they do spawn, I don't want to miss them. Alright, we're going to have to use sound cues because I've planted these trees too close together to see everything. Alright. Alright. Okay. And there's our... Okay. Picking up fruit off of the ground. Shaking that tree and picking up peaches. Shaking that tree and picking up oranges. I cannot wait to move these guys into the farm. I'm gonna have to scope out where I want to put the actual farm. And... Alright. I'll sell these pears too. I know that they're not worth nearly as much. But... anything is better than nothing, so... And I'm over here, I may as well pick them. Oh! There's another... Okay. There's that one, and there's that one. Wahoo! Okay. And... oh. Okay. Awesome. Fruit, fruit, fruit. You got pears for your island? You mean like the island fruit on your island is pears? On my original island, it was also pears. For me. So yeah, I've had 2 islands, both have been pear islands. But, hey, that's okay. At least all the other fruits are worth more monies. Okay, I need to stop shaking. But I'm addicted to shaking it. Keep on shaking. Boo. Okay. Let's dig up that last fossil. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Hey. I've done a lot of restarting in order to get whatever, like, specific things that I want. Not restarting my entire island, just because it takes a minute to actually go through all of the startup stuff. But I've done a lot of resetting with campers at the campsite to try to get them to force the villagers that I don't like to leave. But peach islands are great. I assume, well, maybe, I assume that your lazy villager gets, like, the fruit items that come with your island. So, like, okay. That's great. I love this game so much. It makes me so happy. Alright, let's get down to the house and grab all of those fruits. We can grab these pears too. But yeah, since I've only had pears, both of my lazy villagers. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost let myself get stung. Okay. Anyway, I made the pair wardrobe and the pair bed for my lazy villagers both times. Also, okay. Whoops. Wrong button. It's incredible how much I like this game. Years ago, I had a coworker, who, like, almost every single day would tell me that I needed to play whatever the current Animal Crossing game was. It was on DS. It was the DS era. And so, whatever it was, whichever game that was, he really wanted me to play it. And I mean, I didn't have time for that. I was in college and I was just trying to get out of school. So, I didn't have time to be playing any games. Also, if I was playing a game, I was playing Skyrim. What a time to be alive. There was a time when I had hope that there was gonna be an Elder Scrolls 6, but starting to not feel like it. Okay. Hello, friend. There might be. Assess them fossils. Boyo. We got a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. As always, I'm going to be... saving those wasps, however many I have, for whenever I finally get the chance to meet Flick. Alright. That's 3 new fossils. I love it. Alright. Then we talk... Okay. We talk to the boys. We sell them everything we got. We talk to Tom, and we... move in Cephalobot. And then we set about getting up to 3 stars. That'll be very exciting. Can't wait. Okay. Alright, boys. I want to sell. Okay. Peaches, cherries, shells, apples, shells, cherries, oranges, shells, shells, fruit, fish, bug, bones, fruit. Alright. Awesome. Hey, Vibe, how's it going? We are, making money. Uh-huh. I sure do. Okay. Let's put some money in the bank. Okay. And let's talk to Tombo. Oh, he's busy. My guy working. Alright. Is my island open? No. I got too much going on. We got stuff to get finished. I can't be opening up this place right now. Nothing special there. Alright, let's see what's special. I'm sorry. KK Swang. Hi, Mombi. How you doing today? I wanted to put some money in the bank. Do 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 do. What am I doing to? I want 100. And we're gonna withdraw the 264 just to have a nice even 100 grand. We got a long way to go before we get that upstairs room though. Alright, let's talk to our boy and get our Cephalobot a house. I'm doing quite well. We are right now we're trying to get our next resident on the island, which is going to progress our story and hopefully lead us to getting KK Slider to visit the island soon. I already did. We have no time to waste indeed. Building a new home. Yes. I sure will be. Thank you. Awesome. Off we go. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty cool that I got one of these one of the new villagers here. So wait, what's that? You didn't know it mattered so much on which ones you had move in? Oh, it doesn't matter which ones move in. It just matters that I get somebody to move in. You have your 10, now you're trying to ignore some so they move out. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not how it goes, okay? Ignoring them will just make them sad. Here are the 2 ways that I know work to get people to move out. One is, there's a certain time frame. I don't remember what the time frame is if it's like 4 weeks or 30 days or something like that. But and I haven't done it this way, but I've heard about it, so I would suggest that you go ahead and like do a little bit of extra reading on this to make sure that it's right. But every now and then you will have noticed that there are will be a villager walking around with a little like thought bubble. And sometimes they're just thinking about like a gift they want to give you or something like that. Or like a gift that they want to receive from you. But sometimes they're like contemplating moving off the island. Now, sometimes you'll get one that you don't want to move out who is thinking about moving out. Ignore them. Tomorrow, somebody different will be thinking about moving out. Ignore them until you get the one that you want to move out. So that's one method to get the right person that you want to move out. Okay. The second method is the one that I have done a bunch. Okay. And it is when you have a camper in your campsite, you can talk to them. And of course, if you have 10 villagers, oh, well, how could they possibly move here? If you talk to them and they decide that they want to move to your island, then they will go and talk to Tom Nook, who will choose somebody to have move away. So, now this is where where you can manipulate the game to get what you want. If you save before you do this. You have 80 amiibo cards. That's so many. All I have is Coco. So if you save before you do that situation, and then they go off and Tom Nook tells them, like, oh, no, this is the person who can leave. Do you want them to leave? And if you don't want them to leave, just turn off the game, reload, go through the whole thing again, and then they will go talk to Tom Nook, and it will randomly select somebody else. Now, it could randomly select the same person like 3 times in a row. It's increasingly less likely, but it is an effective way to force somebody away. You get them at like gaming shops, like GameStop or what have you. Okay, let's grab some sticks. Oh, I don't know how many sticks I need. I probably should have done this earlier. Or Amazon. Yeah, you can buy them online for sure. Amazon Canada or Amazon whatever country you live in. Let's craft. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess it's not as basic as I was thinking. So, it's hardwood. Ooh, okay. Let's grab some hardwood. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Nope. I don't... That doesn't work. I hit... I hit some of my villagers just, like, non-stop with my net. Trying to get them to move. Because somebody told me, or I saw somebody post, that was an effective way. It was not an effective way. So. Okay. Can we get that balloon before it gets too far away? Okay, now where was the balloon? That's the question. That's not what... Yeah, Goose was the one that I was trying to bully from the very beginning. Because, I also did not like Goose. Well, I mean, it's not Goose specifically. It is jocks in general. I do not like the jock personality. All they talk about is doing push-ups. And it's annoying as heck. There we go. So. But Vibe, you said that's not what? That's not what? What's not? And I don't know who Barreled is. I've never heard that name before. Let's see. Let's take a look. I want to see who Barreled is. Oh, that's funny. I googled Barreled and I see that people think that Dabuz looks like him, and well, I mean, they're right. He does look like them. Oh, Judy is so cute. Who's Faith? Faith, Animal Crossing. Oh, she's a little koala bear, and she's very cute. Oh, the way it really is, you just have to ignore them and never talk to them. No, that won't work. That's not how it works. He's just a downer? Wait, who's a downer? Oh, Barold? Gotcha. Alright. We shaken. I don't know, I did a whole lot of research. And, yeah, no, hitting them doesn't do anything. I'm not saying that hitting them does anything. I'm saying that ignoring them does not do anything either. Neither of those things are ways. Well, yeah, if you wait around for months, eventually RNG will hit. That is true. Well, without... So you can time travel. Just time travel, like a month into the future, and then somebody should, want to leave. And then, like I said, you can, if it's not the person you want to leave, you can time travel to the next day. Then somebody else should want to leave. Then you blah, 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 blah. And then you can just time travel back to your current day, if that's something you're willing to do. Of course, if you have fruit on the ground, it will rot. So you don't want that if you time travel too long or time travel to the past. So, but from all the research that I did, it doesn't choose based on if you interact with them or not. It chooses randomly. That's what I learned when I was trying to get rid of people like Goose. And I successfully got rid of Goose, so... Anyway. I have no idea about Amiibo. This Amiibo was given to me when I started this new island. Well, lent to me when I started this new island. So I don't know anything about Amiibo. I haven't used them really at all. Alright. What am I putting away? I don't know that I'm... Okay, we're putting that away. We're putting our wood away. We're putting... And then we're getting out a net. Boom. Okay. Now, let's look at our map. Okay. Where am I gonna put the farm? I don't have any good open spaces. I guess down here, like right in front of... I don't want to put it right in front of the airport, though. That seems like a weird place. I didn't think this through when I picked an island layout. I could put it where I have Alfonso and Sydney's houses. Basically move my house to where Sydney's house is. But where are we gonna put Cephalobot? We could put him near Hazel, or What if we put him there? Okay. Let's shake these trees real quick. Because I don't think I shook them before. If I shook them before and I'm wasting my time, oh well. But I do have an idea for where to put Cephalobot's house. And so we're gonna cruise on down there and see what we think. We'll do some imagining. Immambi, what were you laughing at? What is this something that I said? Or coin. Three coins in a row? Okay. That's a lot of sticks. There's so many sticks over here. Okay. Come on. Alright. I'm thinking, what if we put Cephalobot right here? I think that that's a move. I think that that's an appropriate thing to do. So let's go ahead and... Oh, the card thing? Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I don't know anything about amiibo cards. Well, Animal Crossing amiibo cards. Obviously, I know about amiibos in general, but I mean, shoot. I don't know, let's look at Etsy real quick and see if anybody's making them marked down. Because, like, honestly, obviously, not obviously, but the Animal Crossing cards are a lot less expensive than, like, the figurines. Good. But on Etsy, people tend to make, like, really good deals. Like, okay, these ones I'm seeing mostly $3 each, $2 each. It looks like they're all sold individually. Okay, this one is a full set. I'm not, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 40 cards for $40, so that's not a bad deal if you have extra money to spend. But otherwise, it's like $2.50, $2, $3 per villager. And it looks like everybody is letting you choose. Who? Wait. Sanrio? Are there Sanrio characters that can be on your island? I didn't know that. Bundle deals. Yeah, Etsy is definitely... So Etsy is where I've gotten all of my amiibo. Have I shown you mine yet, Mombi? Were you here when I showed them off? So, this is my snowman tin that is full of amiibo. So I have 3 different, like, classes of amiibo card. So the original ones I bought were for Breath of the Wild, because I wanted to get all of the items. So these are like paper cards, and they got a little picture on them. And then they've got the thing the like controller reads on the back. So I've got every single Zelda amiibo, which is weird because either I don't have every single Zelda amiibo, or there is no Young Link amiibo, but that doesn't seem realistic. Or maybe one of these links that I have is actually a Young Link, and I don't know about it, but like I said, I've got all the Zeldas. So I've got OG Link, I've got Breath of the Wild Link with a bow and arrow, I've got Super Smash Bros. Zelda, which is Zelda in Twilight Princess clothes, I've got Toon Link, I've got Toon Zelda. Oh, her hair is see-through. But then I've got, like, the Bokoblin. So anyway, so that's my first set that I bought. Pretty cool. Pretty chill. I like it. The second set that I bought is 20 Super Smash Bros. Cards. So, these are the 3 that I've trained on Super Smash Bros. So far. So we got, and you can see this is like original artwork by the person on Etsy. So we have Donkey Kong, Mario, Charizard. And then I've got a whole bunch of others. So, like I said, I've got 20 of them. And I'm looking forward to training pretty much all of them at one point or another. I've got Peach, but I want to be better at Peach before I train her. She's my favorite. And then the third set of amiibo that I have. So, and the ones that I showed you, the Zelda ones, are like a paper card. This is like a synthetic plastic, like a really like high quality card. This is very, I think, a similar thing, but these are, I have all of the Fire Emblem ones. Now, I do have Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I have never played it. So, when I do play it, I will probably use these for fun. But I got them because, I wanted more amiibo for Super Smash Bros. So that I can have a bunch of amiibo and like put them into tournaments and just, watch different playstyles that I create fight each other. But for those that are not in Super Smash, like this guy, whose name I don't even know, this one is Pit. So they're just like the 4 characters that are not in the game are random characters. Like this guy, I think his name is Claude. I think. Or something like that. Anyway, he's Fox. He's Fox McCloud. So, maybe that's why. Maybe his name is Claude. Haha. Anyway. As for... I got all of these, for purely functional reasons, right? And that's why I, decided to go with whatever was the most affordable. But yeah, there are people who have huge collections of amiibo. I do have 3 amiibo figurines, like the actual statues. They were a 3-pack of Splatoon amiibo. They are the yeah, like I said, it's expensive if you just like straight up buy them, right? The figurines that I have were a gift, and it was the 3-pack of Octolings, and so they have very limited use. They really only are like very useful when it comes to the actual Splatoon game. But with that said, like if you, so you can like I said, if you have a specific villager that you want on Animal Crossing, you can buy them like I say on Etsy or wherever, and then you have them, right? And then they are your, like, you have them. Or if you go to a game store, how much is it for like an actual pack? Pack of Animal Crossing amiibo cards. So for like a basic pack with 6 cards at Target. So I'm looking at Target for 6 cards, and they're going to be random. So you would have to choose which series you get, because that's going to determine which cards come in it. But for $6, you can get 6 cards, and they're going to be random in a pack. It might be worth it. Honestly, maybe I'll do one. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Maybe we'll buy a pack and then just open it on stream. In fact, that's at Target. Maybe I'll go over to Target tomorrow, and see about what we got. Yeah, that could be fun. Now that says Series 5, and I'm looking at Series 5 and I'm seeing all NPC characters, like no villagers. Like I'm seeing Tom Nook, Timmy Tommy, Isabelle, Little Pig Girl, she's adorable. Yeah, okay, well maybe we'll do that not tomorrow. What? Maybe tomorrow. So, yeah. Tomorrow I am going to I'm going to a basketball game, an NBA game. But it is in the afternoon, so I'll probably try a stream tomorrow night. An hour away? I mean, but like it's probably any retailer, right? Like I originally said like GameStop or what have you, but you could probably get it, Walmart, wherever. You just got to go to the like toy section or what have you, or maybe it'd be the like electronics section, like in the games area. But yeah, I mean, again, if you oh my gosh, I woke up with a scratch on my nose and it hurts. Anyway, but like I said, if you go on Etsy, then you can just like order a specific villager that you want, if you specifically want somebody. In fact, maybe I order an Eric, because I've always wanted Eric. You didn't see anything? Gotcha. I see. Okay. What was I in the middle of doing? Oh. Let's see if we lose any trees. Build here. Let me imagine it. Yeah. GameStop's a good option. Okay, so we definitely lose a tree there. But let's just dig that tree out. Whoop. Nom nom nom. I'm so ready. Oh man, I'm excited to start cooking. Okay. Now we're gonna make it happen. Let's imagine it. Looking good. Cephalobot, you got a house. Alright, let's go chat with Cephalobot again. Let him know that not only does Tom Nook say he's allowed to live here, but also I picked out the perfect house location for him. Definitely gonna have to build out my campsite area. There's also, I mean, There's also GameStop near me. I don't know. Well, I'll take a look and see where I can get a pack. That'll be fun. I'm actually really excited about it now. Okay, Cephalobot. Let's have a convo. Hey guy. Ahoy! It means what's up, Donk Donk. He says Donk Donk. It's so cute. Uh-huh. An invitation in my own place to live. Oh, he's so goofy. Yeah. See you later, buddy. Alright, and let's plan. You're full of questions? Yeah, I'm glad to talk about all of your questions. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna put one tree there. And I'm going to place an item. Let's see, what kind of an item? Your tent one was a frog, you can't remember his name. That's okay, hey, we've talked about ways to get people to move if you don't like them. Alright, what do I have that would be appropriate for the campsite area? Not really anything. I did get this yesterday, though. We got a barbecue. That'll be good. We'll put that down. If you don't know about this, so normally I would just go and dig a hole here and dig a hole here and then turn and pop, pop, pop. Hit it 8 times as quickly as possible. But I'm trying to set it up so that I can it's so creepy. Anyway, so that I don't have to dig holes. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. The problem is if you don't hit it fast enough, you won't get all of your hits in. And I didn't get any gold, but that's okay. So yeah, that's an important strategy if you want to get your full rock hit every day. What else do we have? I'm not sure if I shook everything here. Let's see. Ah, somebody's a bragworm. Okay. And we're making some money today. That's a good look. Okay, I definitely shook the trees that are up here, but I'm not sure if I shook the trees that are down there. You've been playing a lot. That's understandable. Trees and flowers, yes. That's exciting. I'm not yet to the point where I can get star ratings. So that's what I'm trying to do today, is just advance the story so I can get my 3-star rating, so I can get my KK slider, so that I can start cooking food, because that's something that I'm very interested and excited about. Okay, I can just go there. And we go boop, and boop, and... oh, yes! Alright, we gotta hit all 8. Yes! So, we got 8,000 bells, 2,000 bells, 4,000 bells, 1,000, and then small numbers. But, that's a bunch. That was a bunch of money. So, really good. Let's see, I was gonna mention something, but what could it have been? Shaking trees, shaking trees. Picking up sticks, shaking trees. But yeah, there's a lot of little things that the game doesn't just come out and tell you. You have to either learn it from somebody or accidentally stumble upon it. Then doesn't seem like a very effective move, but that was interesting. I've never seen a wasp nest fall that far away from the tree so that like my character turned that far like away from the trunk. I don't think that I have found an item yet. There we go. Throwback mitt chair. Ooh. This is a weird item. I like it. Sitting in a baseball glove. Alright. So that's an item. Exciting. A coin. Another coin. Easter Bunny at it again. Yeah, so always have your net out and you want to shake from the front half of the tree. If you do that, then when the wasp nest falls, your character turns to face it. And then you just mash A, right? Just keep hitting A. And then you'll, like, because your character model turned to look at the wasp, you will automatically swing at the, like, perfectly and catch it. And then, not only are you safe from the wasp, but wasps are also worth a lot of money. So, if we look at my storage, which we will do in just a minute, we will count how many wasps we have. I believe that they sell, and I could be wrong about this, it's been a minute. I used to look everything up before I sold it. Actually, a lot of things I would look up before I even caught it just to know what, you know, things were worth. But, I think that the wasp is worth 2,000 bells at Timmy and Tommy's at Nook's Cranny. But the reason that I have a whole bunch in my storage is because Flick, the lizard, the artist, will give you extra money for any bugs you sell him. So I save my big ticket bugs for him. Save big ticket fish for CJ as well. But of course, tarantulas. Those are the those ones are worth, I think, 8,000 bells at Nook's Cranny. I could be off on that number, but they're big business. Oh, I'm sorry, Alfonso. I didn't mean to scare that bug off. You just wanted to be friends with it. But yeah, the words I was about to say. Oh, tarantulas. you can catch tarantulas if you see one. Take your net like this and walk slowly towards them. Maybe even slower than that. And sometimes you must stop because they look at you. Same thing goes for scorpions. And then when they look away, you inch forward, inch forward, inch forward, and then you get them. And then when you get them, well, then you got them. And then you can sell them, or you can line the entire wall of your house with them and make a tarantula casino. That's something that I don't remember who it was. Xwater maybe? I don't know. One of the streamers in Warp World made a they did a Survivor series on Twitch where a bunch of streamers played Survivor, and they would play like little games, little games on Animal Crossing together, and one of the days was a casino night, so they got all of like the RNG items that you can like interact with, and then it like randomly picks a color or whatever, and then they all gambled, and they would like put bells down on like a floor on a board and then spin the wheel. Like they played roulette, they played all kinds of like fun gambling games, but the theme of the casino that they were in was just rows and rows and rows of tarantulas. It was the most like expensive house. It was just a very swagged out house that they were using tarantulas for. Oh, hi, Alfonso. I am out for a walk. I know you do. You told me that like 2 days ago. Let's see. Is that all the... I've shaken every tree, I think. Bragworm time. Boop, boop, boop. What time is it? 7. We're good. I think I shook this tree before, but oh well. Alright. Yeah! They're great. Warp World, if you don't know, they make the queue system for like Mario Maker. So if you ever watch a Mario Maker streamer and they're playing viewer submitted levels, then you'll see them like people can submit the levels to the streamer. And so yeah, like a bunch of people can put as many, levels as they want to in. But Warp World, like at the company, when Animal Crossing came out, they were like, well, we're seeing a bunch of people who have a bunch of turnips, and they want to sell them, so they created the Turnip Exchange. There we go. Cardboard box. Why? Terrible item. So yeah, they created a place where people could go and find islands with really good turnip prices, and then you could visit the island and sell off your turnips. So that is the reason that I had four fully upgraded houses on my original island with no concern whatsoever that I would ever run out of money, because I just had an endless supply of money. So, yeah, I am... Ooh, boy oh boy am I rambling today, huh? Alright. We're gonna sell off some bagworms. We're gonna sell off Not a wasp. Actually, you know what? Let's sell a wasp, see how much it goes for. 2,500. So that's a good amount of bells. For a wasp. But we're gonna sell off the bagworms. These flowers, we don't need them right now. Cool. And some of these trees. I should have sold those weeds as well. I don't need a single stack of, or a single item of weed. But anyway, sold. Let's go to Happy Home Paradise and find our DIY, pick up all of the vines and glowing moss that we can get our hands on, and talk to whoever's on the beach. Oh, and see what is for sale in... I don't think I have any Pokey, though. Which is unfortunate. Do we just not do Zelda and design a house? I don't know. What are we thinking, chat? Do we want to... do we want to go to work? For real? Ooh, don't do that. We can't be yawning. I'm not sleepy. You're sleepy. I have not eaten for a while, though. Good to see you, Nico. Alright. Okay, who is on our island? Okay, Octavian. This bull is still here. I've never seen this puppy. And she's got a power suit on. Oh, she's so cute. Wait, is she a new one? Or have I just ignored... Have I just ignored this puppy? Let's see. Fortunately, I know where there's a place. Okay. I'm not seeing her on the list of new villagers. Oh, okay. Faith is a new villager. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Man, I love this game. This game is great. So I like that puppy. We might see what that puppy's all about. But first, what do we have here? Swolecrafter Drift. Whatever, let's learn about how to make a cave. Oh! Yeah, okay, so... But the thing is, I saw that Faith was in a previous game, but she wasn't in this game when it came out. She was introduced back in, like, November, it looks like? Whenever this big update came out. She was the first one that moved to your island? You're so lucky. I imagine that people are excited about her. Anyway, let's see what is for sale. No, let's not see what's for sale yet. Let's go talk to all the people up on the beach. Oh, they're doing yoga. Claude? Hello. Your bug friends love it. I just wanted to chat. You could do it. Yeah. Oh, I was so lucky when I first started because I had... Yeah, so Judy is new to this game. Like, when this game first came out, Judy was in it, but new. And so Judy and Audie and Raymond, oh my gosh, and a couple others were new villagers at the like when this game first came out. And so there were no amiibo cards of them yet. And as a result, you could only get them randomly. And I got Audie and Raymond early. I love Audie. She is so cute. She's such a little sweetie. So now I think that they have added amiibo cards for those characters at this point. But yeah, anytime there's somebody new, people get very excited about them. Hey Emma, how are you doing? I like her. Do you know her backstory? Wait, here, let's go to her wiki page. So Audie, they do have amiibos, yeah. So Audie is a peppy wolf villager introduced in New Horizons and later Pocket Camp. Though her species is a wolf, she's designed to look like a fox, and her catchphrase is Foxtrot, which supports this. Some believe that her English name comes from game designer Paul Hubin's grandmother, Audrey Buchanan, who logged over 3,500 hours in New Leaf and had the player name Audie. I love that story about her. Okay, here's some trivia about her too. She's the only wolf with the peppy personality. She, along with the other New Horizons newcomers, were added to Pocket Camp in an update which was released at the same time as the release of New Horizons. Like many other villagers, she is a standard species, but she's intended to look like another not yet in the game. In her case, she looks like a fox. She and Sky are the only female, non-snooty wolves. That's pretty interesting. I don't know Sky. She always talks about fashion, so you give her clothes that you don't like. Aww. Ooh, Sky is pretty. Sky looks like, well, sky with little clouds. I love it. And she's a normal wolf villager. Fantastic. Okay, what are you gonna give me, buddy? Okay, that's a rug. Imperial rug. Alright. Alright, I'm not gonna bother them. Let's go talk to Lottie after we make sure that we pick up anything that has grown on the island. Not very much has grown on the island. No, I haven't. Oh, I'm sure that that's precious. She's probably incredible. I want more facilities. Ooh, the facilities. They're gonna be so nice. So wait. I heard about... Oh. Look at these items. Okay, that looks expensive. That's not expensive. Oh, we're definitely gonna buy that. Okay, we're making a house. No, I don't need a makeup pouch. I don't need that vase. We already have one. Alright, well... The massage chair is expensive. So I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. But, okay, well, let's take a quick, sidebar. And, let's see, videos of... What was her name? What was the grandma's name? Audrey Buchanan. Alright. Oh, Animal Crossing. Okay, let's see. Animal Crossing Grandma. Okay. All right. Oh, look at her with her little Audie plush. Okay. And incredibly wholesome news, the internet's favorite gamer grandma has turned 90. Audrey Buchanan rose to fame in January 2019 when her grandson, game designer Paul Hewins, posted a picture of her 3DS activity log to Twitter. At the time, she logged a colossal 3,580 hours into Animal Crossing New Leaf, and Hewins was saving up to get her a Switch so she could play New Horizons too. Wait, he's a game designer with Nintendo? And he had to save up to get her a Switch. Oh my gosh. Anyway. So I'm sure that everyone will be pleased to know that she's still healthy and well, and still very much into Animal Crossing. In the latest video published to her grandson's YouTube channel, we're treated to an updated tour of Audrey's island, which would definitely put many players' own islands to shame. Let's check it out below.
Hi everybody. This is the long-awaited and frequently requested update video on Grant's Animal Crossing New Horizons island. So thank you for your patience if you've been waiting for this video. If this is your first time here, then welcome. In this video, we will be celebrating Grant's 90th birthday by giving her Animal Crossing themed gifts to open, and then we'll take a look at her island. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot more content coming up soon, but I wanted to get this Gran video published first. So without further ado, here's Gran. So, hi Gran, how are you?
Okay.
It's been a while since we last saw you,
Yes.
and you recently,
Okay.
well, not so recently, it was I guess last May you turned 90 years old.
Yes.
How's that feel?
Old. Scary.
Scary, yeah, for sure. But you look good, and you know you sound good, and you're doing great.
Yeah, she seems like
Mind
she's
is as sharp as ever.
actually very healthy.
Because you play Animal Crossing so much.
90 is a lot of
So
years.
you do crossword puzzles too, or
Yes.
that's good. So
For the
you
newspaper. Yeah.
cool. And I see you brought all your Animal Crossing swag out today. You've got the shirt we got you and the little Audie plush. Because I figured that's good that you brought that. Because people always ask me, like, does she know about Audie? And even though we said it in the last video, you know about her. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, this is a
So,
23-minute
people have been asking me a
long
lot
video where we might not watch the whole
what the
thing.
town's looking like.
And by
I'd
might
like to
not,
see,
we definitely
It's been
won't.
about at least a year, I think, since our last update.
Yeah.
Do you think you've
That's
made
true.
any new progress on your town you'd like to show us, or
I have
But-
a lot of flowers.
a lot of flowers?
But she's only had like 20 years to really play Animal Crossing.
All right. Well, maybe you got some.
I have to keep digging them up and taking them out to the,
Oh,
the outer part of town.
you don't like them?
No, I like them, but they're hard to get through sometimes.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see it. But before we jump into that, how about we gave you a few of your gifts.
Okay, so we're gonna skip the gifts. I
already,
just
but
want to see her
I've got a
island
big one
a
for
little
you.
bit.
Well, we can play like this all the time if you want.
Wait, here comes saving. Do not touch.
Oh yeah, she's got too many flowers just like me.
Flowers.
I have a lot of flowers.
It says starting descent.
All right, Grant. I'm outside of the Dodo Shack. The
So get
button.
rid of that.
Yeah, just press down on the directional pad on the cross. Yeah.
Oh, I threw it up in the air.
I like your little sailor hat. What's that all about?
Oh my gosh, she's adorable.
Oh, that's-
Yeah.
Okay, let's see her house.
Here I come.
Yeah,
Alright,
she's
wow,
overrun
this
with
is
flowers.
Yes.
Very nice. Very, very green. Anything you want to tell me about it?
I don't know. It's all sort of bluish.
Yeah, it's like...
I think it's just a...
Yeah, she's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Spider?
Hey,
What's in
KK.
And then I have to pick up these dead leaves, and stuff, and put them in a little can and sell them.
Oh yeah, okay. That was sweet and wholesome, thank you. No, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Alright. Gotta keep those flowers in check. Yes. I absolutely will be keeping all my flowers in check on this new island. Once I... Oof. I don't even know. We're just gonna be very safe. I'm ready to work. Let's make a house. I know I wasn't planning to do a house, but I want that dishwasher, so we're doing it. Okay. Puppy, what is your thing? Classical music. I like that. Trees. By the sea, drinking that nostalgia. Near the ocean. I want a place filled with all sorts of warm, cozy baskets. They do. They take so long to dig up. That's why I just never did it on my last one. Alright, I love this doggo. She's adorable. Portia. Enjoying your vacation? Oh, you're here on business. Ah, you design vacation homes. Splendid. You know, I've been thinking about having a second home built. Just a little vacation place to hide away. I don't suppose you could help me with that, could you? Oh my gosh, she's so fancy. What are we waiting for? I can't wait to hear your ideas. This must be a snooty puppy. Ruffian? She called me a ruffian? My ideal vacation home would be something along these lines. I wanted a... Oh, I was hoping for the grand piano, but you know what? That piano's nice, and then we got a fancy chair and a gramophone. Let's go do it. Okay. Where do we want to put her? Who will she vibe with? We've got... Hey, look. He doesn't need to run every business. He can let other people have some of it. Alright, where's a good place for... Oh, wait. Who am I kidding? Okay, it's got... If we're talking classics, it's gotta be one of the places with pillars. So which one do we prefer? The one that's a little bit sparser. That's kind of a little bit spooky, though. This is a little less spooky. I think she'll like this place. Also, we can call him Tom New. If we want to. What's he gonna do, fight us? The only reason I would choose this one over this one is that this one has like waterfalls. But you know what? I think that the house is insulated enough that the waterfall noise is not going to get inside. So, all right. Let's do it up. We're going to make a fancy house. Maybe he's always watching. Again, he can watch all he wants. Can't stop us. Who gonna stop us, huh? Oh, I'm actually super excited to design your house. Ruffian. Okay, so obviously we're going big, brash, and beautiful. Okay, never mind. Not this house though, because I don't have options. Okay, let's see. Where is our fanciest walls? He can't take my money if I don't give it to him. Trust me, I've been dealing with this raccoon for a while. He's not taking nothing that I'm not offering. Okay. Obviously, exposed wood is not going to be the move for her. Let's find the fanciest house. What's the fanciest house? It's probably a player home, but I don't have those options yet. Yeah. I guess it's gonna be... Blue is a pretty fancy looking color. What about... Ooh, I kind of like the green. The green looks mighty fancy to me. So we got slate roof, we got tile roof. I think the slate roof may be the best one for her though. And I think she's gonna want to make a statement with her front door. Purple. Just like the dress she's wearing. Ooh, that's pretty fancy too. But I kind of like the purple to match her. And... no. Okay, it's just colors. Ooh, black and white. Classy. Alright. Now. I'm thinking... well, let's look and see if there's anything that jumps out that belongs outside. I'm not seeing anything that stands out as an outside item. Dang. Let's see. Anything fancy that belongs outside? Not really seeing much here. Ah, so I got the mossy one. Fire pit. Outdoor fire pit. That looks nice. And that's it. That's really all I got. But, okay. And we'll just kind of put that over there for now. Now let's go inside. We'll make her outside nicer in the future. But today, we're going to make her the perfect home. Okay. First things first, let's open up these boxes. Hi Grace, how are you doing? We're making her house big, big, big. This house is gonna be as decadent as she is. You busy, Grace? I love that you came to say hi. That's very nice. Alright, well, we're going to be chopping up the floor, or chopping up, what am I trying to say? We're going to be putting in walls and rugs, so this flooring is not going to make sense. But chocolate hallway wall, that's nice. Blue molded. What else? Purple rose. Oh, I think that's kind of neat looking. Whoops. Let's see. That's what I already had. What else looks fancy? Honestly, I was feeling the chocolate wall. You're outside in Manhattan? Ooh. What are you doing downtown tonight? Oh, whoops. I meant to leave the chocolate. There we go. And then accent wall. Kind of tough to make decisions on this, but oh, that's the entrance. Well, thanks for stopping to say hi, Grace. I know that you're both. I'm sure that you're getting a lot of lag, and you're also probably way behind. So, it was really nice to have you come in. But have a good night. I'm sure that you're struggling right now. Okay, let's get some fancy furniture. Okay, first off, we definitely need a piano bench for the piano. Duh. Vintage sofa. Ooh. The subtle difference between vintage and antique. Whatever, we'll just put all the vintage and antique stuff out. Vintage, cool. Antique, why not? Tea table. That's interesting. Vintage desk, yeah, we're not gonna keep using that. Antique bureau, though. Kind of like that. Alright, let's get our girl a bed. Antique bed. Looks like the move. Wardrobe. She gotta have it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I saw that. Okay. Ooh, we've got antique vanity. You have a personal problem with the tea table? Yeah, no, I understand. I was probably not gonna keep it. I'm just trying to get a look at every one of our options. The wood one, it doesn't match anything. Well, I mean, to be fair, nothing matches right now. I'm just loading everything in to see what options we have, and then we can take a look at what at what designs and colors we should have. Ooh, that jukebox is cool. I don't think it fits here because she's already got the gramophone. But I like the jukebox. I might give that to somebody else. Maybe even somebody that I already have. Harp, obviously, that's fancy music. And the marimba is cool. Theremin. Ooh. That's cool. Actually, I just want to play it. She loved it? Why does she love the theremin? Oh. Oh, really? That's funny. Okay. I'm sorry that it upset you so. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? What else is fancy? Skeleton, very fancy skeleton. She nodded her head at that. Let's see. Alright. I mean, we already have 2 mirrors, but she seems to like that one. She doesn't have any place to cook. Stop it. Fancy violin. I love it. I had a fancy violin on my old island. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's makeup, but she would never let hers just be all out everywhere. Just all the fancy stuff. Okay. Okay, let's figure out the plan here. So, we've got the bathroom. I'm thinking bedroom and bathroom to the right. So let's just kind of give her there. And I mean, I think the fanciest, classiest thing is all black and white stuff, right? Also, I need to turn that music down. Or off. It was a little bit distracting. Okay. Black and white and gold? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Okay. It's a nice start. Now we will put the vanity the bedroom. I'm worried that that might be a little too cramped though, but we'll deal with that later. Let's see. Let's just. Can I? Whoops. Can I just move everything? All right. Let's put things on tables. All right. I want to see the options. Ooh, I like the redwood. Oh man, the redwood is sweet, but whoops. We don't need it. Okay. Okay. We'll hide that in that corner for now. This dresser seems very big. Alright. And then we want at least one more partition wall. More than just one though. We'll definitely add more than that. Okay. Put that there. Let's see. I mean, I'm not actually designing yet. Let's make everything match. Okay. Know that that comes in black. Ooh. It also comes in white, and that's awesome. Okay. Okay. Let's actually flip it and reverse it. Because I want to put the bedroom out that way. And then there. Tough decisions here. Okay. Alright. The theremin. Why is she so excited about the theremin? Really strange. Can I... It's kind of weird that you can't, but anyway. Ooh. Actually, we're gonna just... Whoops. We're gonna put that away. We're gonna just have the gold one. We'll have all the gold stuff. Black, white, and gold. I don't care for this desk either, so we're going to... we're going to see what colors it comes in, and then we're gonna do that. Okay. Goodbye. Alright. Mirrors standing next to my bed. Oh. All the villagers are strange. That's true. They're pretty goofy. Okay. Man. It's wild how much it feels like there's not enough space, even though I've got it on the highest setting. Alright, now this is furniture. So we'll put that there. I'm just condensing everything so that I can then move it all at once. And can I put this on? No? Okay, it's fine. We're actually probably gonna just throw that out. But yeah, I'm just trying to have a plan. You can't limit my vision, game. You must permit me to do everything I want. No, it's gonna work out. We're all gonna be very pleased with it when it's done. Alright, now. Also, no bathroom. Don't need it. Okay. Didn't mean to erase them. I just meant to move them. Oh well. All right. That's what I should have done from the jump. Okay. Okay. We'll put that there. Sweet. Okay, that looks nice. That's a bedroom for sure. And of course she deserves to have carpet in her bedroom. That's one, two. Is it 3? Is it a 3 by? Okay, let's just. Okay. So yes. So we will put some good rugs in. Too big. What? Nope. Mm-hmm. I kind of like that. Okay. Let's get her some regular, some carpet in the bedroom. Hopefully. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay. The fact that the carpet doesn't go all the way to the partition wall, pretty frustrating. Okay. Now, for the parlor. So, we have space for musicians. So, of course, we've got the piano player. And we gotta get the... I know. Such a tiny little edge. It's okay, we will deal. Okay. Let's actually walk in here. So you can't... Will this work? Nope. Not being able to be... Okay. That'll work. Okay. And... let's get the music stand. And another antique table, or the... Yep, I guess it's another antique table. It's too bad that there's nothing else that really that I have yet that works. So, okay. Well, of course we're gonna make it black because everything has to match. Whoops. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Cool. We will, of course, make it black. I'm pretty pleased with that so far. Alright. How about the sofa? Black it is. Okay. So, we can have a couple sofas. Here. What happens if instead we pull this over here? I think that's not bad. Okay. Oh, that's wild. Okay, that is the weirdest instrument in this game for sure. You like the sofa placement in comparison? Awesome. Yeah, we can have a whole group hanging out, listening to some musicians. Okay. Now, back to design mode. Obviously. Um... That's kind of nice. It's weird, I've never seen anything like that before, but... yeah. Obviously. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Okay, Alright, where's that giant table? There it is. There we go. Ooh, what if we put one on each side here? And then we can, like, play cards or something? Or a board game? Okay, now. Nope, that was definitely not the move. I want to put all these fancy things in here, but I don't know where to put them. I have so few options for single space tables. What about... Okay, actually, I don't hate that spot. Okay, now let's add some... Hey, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Put some art out here. One goes there, and one goes there. That looks nice. No one needs to know it's a chair. Yeah. Yeah, we just won't tell them. It'll be okay. We'll put that in the bedroom. We'll put it above the bed so that she can hear the ticking all night long, every night. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so those lights don't do anything to light this room. the wall mounted candles, but they're nice. I do like them. Alright, now we will get rid of that, and where is that? Can I make this black? I can make it white or keep it dark wood. Keep it dark wood. Okay. I thought that we would need a place for the golden urn. Okay. I like these lamps. Maybe these lamps will be the pop of color. Alright, so we'll put one there. We'll put one there. We'll leave that one there. We'll put this one there. Or maybe they won't. Maybe we'll just keep them. Maybe we'll just keep them white. Hmm. Okay. Anything else that needs to... She likes that. So we will put that over the piano player. And we'll put one over the harpist. And we'll put one over the violinist. But then we don't need these two. Okay. Yeah, isn't that such a such a novel idea? Okay. Let's see. What else? Okay, so now that we've come this far, I'm definitely not feeling the chocolate wall anymore. Exquisite wall, that's pretty good. Oh no. I made a mistake. I'm gonna have to fix that mistake in a minute. Dan is playing. Is Dan streaming? I haven't looked at Twitch in a minute. No. Alright. I think I want to go with the exquisite wall. I think that makes the most sense. However, that means that I have to go back and replace all the stuff that I lost. He's not. He's just playing for himself. How nice. Okay, and another one of these. That was there. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Alright, what are we thinking? What else belongs in here? So the bedroom is kind of big and empty at this point, so let's see. We will. This is the one we will make a different color. And since red is a theme, we'll make it red. And then I'll put one more of these in as a white light. Okay. Ah, ooh. That's a nice warm glow. Except the placement of this is nonsense, so very good. Alright. Boom. Okay. What else? What else? What else? If you see any items that you like, you can let me know. She's got 3 mirrors in her bedroom. She has to be looking fly. Always. Oh. Definitely forgot to replace the gramophone. So we'll put it there. Well, I mean, wouldn't you if you were as cute as her? Okay. Gramophone. Just gotta find it. The bedroom is a little bit plain, but I think it works. I kind of like the big windows on the front. What do you think about that? We could just go. Oh no. No light there. You mean minimalist as in you're thinking just have the exquisite wall everywhere? Honestly, I think that helps. Because it adds some light. And it kind of breaks up the monotony. Because I feel like when I was looking at it with the exquisite wall on everywhere. Oh, the bedroom instead of plain minimalist. I understand. Yes. Okay. Agreed. That is correct. Okay. I think that we may have a house here. Oh, let's re-examine the floor briefly. So yeah, that one was never gonna be it. Just have to check all of our possibilities. Oh yeah, hopscotch floor, that's it. Ooh. Cartoony water. Yeah, we're probably gonna go back to what we had all along. Nothing else captures that vibe. Okay. I think it's time. I think I've used enough time. Alright, let's just kind of wander around real quick. Check the functionality of everything. Oh, I can't squeeze in there. That's okay. I was gonna put like a bevo or something on the little side table. That actually sounds really nice. You know what wouldn't sound nice? If I busted out my viola right now and tried playing it. Oh, that's the first time that I've realized that you can jump up and turn off the light. Oh, that's nice. I love that. Okay. And that's the house. Oh, no, wait. I didn't put something on the table. What did I want to put on the table? Let's see. We will sit our butt right here. And a little coffee cup, maybe? Ooh, a new drink, tomato juice. What about a decadent dessert? Like a peach tart. Mmm. Yeah, I heard her enjoying that. Also, let's just give her a bunch of desserts. And by a bunch, I mean all the desserts that I have as options. Okay. Put that there, and then the pie and the scones or whatever those were. And were there any other things that could or should be? Mm-hmm. Same goes for this. This is a very arch house. Alright. Now we're done. It's ready. Ruffian! Alright, hopefully I can snag a good picture here. I like that. That looks nice. Ooh. Good. Thank you. She's a cutie. I like her. Hi, boss lady. Yeah. We liking that money. Oh. Alright, well, let's go do that. Oh. Huh. Well, I definitely want that. Big bucks. Yeah. Or, oh, no, I don't want to change clothes. I want to edit my work uniform. Edit work uniform. Okay. Ooh. Paradise Planning jacket. That's a new dress that I haven't had before. Oh, yeah. Duh. It has a little dot next to it. This is still my favorite one right now, though. Worn out jeans to work? None of these colors match right. Ooh. Python print slacks. Yeah, none of these colors match right, so we're probably just gonna stick with the gray pants. That's a cute skirt. I got the Cher skirt on. It's pretty good. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the slacks. Alright, any new hats? No. Emergency head cover. I don't know what that means. There are some interesting choices available to us. Alright, well, I gotta have my mustache. Unless I'm a kitty cat. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I kind of like that hat. I think we might keep that hat. What about shoes? Do I have any new options for shoes? Slippers. You ever tired of wearing shoes to work? Just wear slippers. Nobody's gonna say anything. Okay, well. Then we're gonna need some socks. Let's see if I can match the socks to the shirt. Not really, except for those. Those are the closest. What is knee braces? Oh my gosh. It's like the game knows I'm old. Instrument case. No backpack still. I like the new costume. I don't think I changed very much about it. Oh, yeah. All right. What's she doing over here? Okay. All right. Let's see who's on our beach. We got a little green squirrel. And everybody else is already Octavian. Are you doing okay, buddy? Well, Emma, since you're the only person chatting right now, are you interested in Zelda? Oh. Thank you. Alright. It's fine. Living my best text life, thanks to you. 572 of my closest friends and just go for it. Listen to Soul. Yeah? Or would we rather just do another house? Because it is kind of late, and I am kind of tired. Oh man, Lobo's going for it. Is he howling? Or is... No, he's just resting his old bones. I think I think we'll dedicate an entire stream to Zelda. Rather than just trying to do it tonight. Because I'm a little bit sleepy. So, let's do one more house. Because I want to spend a good amount of time on it when I do. Because if I start Zelda now, then I'm gonna want to go for at least a couple hours. And I'm thinking we probably want to wrap up around 9 o'clock. All right. Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna do the speedrunning strategies so that I can do some speedrunning. Baskets. Alright, basket lady. What you got, Bertha? Let's chat. It's fantastic. It's my favorite game. I've beaten it a handful of times. But I've never speedrun it before. Maybe after we do this house, we will still go into the game, and I'll just show you the very first thing that we do in the Breath of the Wild speedrun, and give you an idea of how nuts it is. Now, I've never done any of it before. I mean, I've done like things, but I've never done like the any percent required clips from the very beginning. But I want to try them, so maybe we'll try it out and see if I can mess you up. Unless you've seen the speedruns and then you know exactly what's happening. But when you say you haven't beaten it, I'm assuming that means that you like haven't seen the end of the game. Alright. She's got baskets. And we're gonna make everything wicker. Now, where do we let her live? Which looks like the most baskety place. There's a bunch of vines here. Vines could be used to make baskets. And I think that may be the logic I go with. You've seen it played? Okay. So, like, you've seen the ending of the game? Okay. Her nose is so big, she's like right here in my face. Okay. I'm only gonna focus on the outside of the house right now. Also. Which one of these house styles looks most like a basket? None of them? It looks like the answer is none of them. I think it might... I think it might be this kind. And she's wearing pink. And her body is blue. So let's make her house pink and blue. Oh no, she just seems like maybe a bit of a weirdo. Not a lot of good color options for this house style on the roof. What if instead we go pink? And, Alright, we'll just go pink. Oh. This is where we'll go blue. I like the first one the best. Okay. I forgot. I wanted to also give her... Ooh. Well, that looks like a basket. Boom. Alright. In the house we go. Alright. Basket, basket, basket. Now it's time to get funky. Everything that looks like a basket. Ooh, we'll put some of those outside. A waste bin. Oh, wait, I'm gonna put that outside. Maybe she is a hoarder. That's a distinct possibility. This pie has a woven top, like a basket. I'm not gonna put shopping baskets. You can't make me. This is a wild place. Okay, but I want that to be the main one, and that to be... Oh, yeah. Okay. We will organize as soon as I come outside and I give her the basketball hoop. Oh, that's not what I meant. And then the... First off, okay, we definitely need to know what kind of balls. We have a soccer ball. Oh my gosh. So many options. Okay, 1, 2, 1. We want... Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's see. We'll put the basketball hoop there. We'll put her house there. We want basketballs by the basketball hoop. Of course. Okay. Can I put something under there? There's a stroller. I can't put anything underneath it. That's so sad. However, you can walk underneath. Can I sit, please? Are you kidding? I can't sit down in the chair? Huh. Okay. Well, we're just gonna push that all the way in. Okay. Whoops. Oh, it's not ready. Oh, could you imagine if she tried to, like, walk around the... If she was, like, walking around in the house that just has everything dumped in it. That would be ugly. Wouldn't be happy with that. I just want to see what that looks like. Oh, are there any basket-like instruments? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Where's that basket of soccer balls? Oh, I can just go to that. Boom. Yeah, exactly. Very hoarder behavior. Okay. Into the house we go. Alright. I'm gonna try to keep it on the smallest level, and then I might make it wider. But for now, let's see. Nobody here is afraid of heights, are you? It kind of feels like we are up in the air. Okay. Ooh, I like that color. Alright. I think I want to do the reddish brown. And it kind of matches the walls, too. Yeah, see, her house doesn't need to have, like, that intense of theming. Because she just wants baskets. She's just all about them baskets. Yeah, scared of falling through the rope floor. I mean, it's pretty cool. Okay. Put one there. One there. One one there and one there. Nice and evenly lit. Ooh, yes. I'm loving it. Okay. Oh. So, we've got our throne. Okay. Let's see. So we've got a baby. Oh wait, it's not a real baby. We got a fake baby. McDonald's, you're loving it. I want another one of these, and we're gonna put it right here, and we're also going to make it match the other furniture. And then the linens go there. Put the baby in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner except for me. Hey, to everybody who's watching, I was slumping there. Oh my gosh. I was just getting so into it. But yeah, hey, hi. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Just, you know, designing up another house, because I kind of can't help myself anymore. Throne is weird, right? Like, I'm just not sure what to do with it, because it doesn't really match all of the other items. Okay. What is this item? Oh, it's the waste bin. Okay. I guess I just hadn't seen it from above. Yeah, the baskets are taking over my head. We got the black throne. We'll put that... I don't know. What is it actually called? Peacock chair. Let's see. Was there not a rattan full table? There's the small one. The end table. But do I not have a full woven, like, kitchen table? Huh. That's weird. Wait, let's sort by alphabetical. Okay. We've got the armchair. Huh. That's weird. I feel like there should be one. Either way, doesn't make a difference at this point. We definitely need something to put these foods on. We got mad baskets, and if we don't have someplace to put the baskets, well... Oh. There we go. When we sit in our throne, we can pet our kitty. We'll put the bedside lamp there. And when you are sitting and reading, you definitely want to eat a woven pie. This is a nice little entrance. And this is the weirdest request. I feel like this is definitely going to be the weakest one that I've made so far. I don't know what else to add. We gotta anything you can think of off the top of your head that would fit this room? Yeah, that kind of fits. Let's see, is there anything to hang that we like? Honestly? Not that one. Let's hang some plants. That's maybe a little bit close to the headboard there. Alright. Oh, and there's other... Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll put one of these above the door. I can't tell. Yeah, no, there's no baskets in there. Come on. Okay, that is actually a little less scary. I feel like I'm much less likely to just fall through to my death. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what this looked like. Yeah, it doesn't really work because you can't actually see through it. Ooh, just had a good idea though for outside. So honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about this interior. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button twice. I wanted to not. I wanted to keep pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, okay, we're gonna stick with regular. Alright. Outside. Now that I'm outside, I hope I can remember what it is that I wanted to put outside. I remember. Oh. This is the first time I've seen that feature. Okay, I want... We've got lattice fence, or... Yeah, it's definitely the lattice fence. I was thinking of this one. But now that I've seen the lattice fence, also, frozen fence is kind of cool, but... Let's see. There's not really any good place to put these either. Wrong button. Do I have a loose basketball? Why don't I sort alphabetically? Okay, doesn't look like it. Oh. But a baseball glove, that has a net in it. Okay. Oh. You can just turn it that way. Okay. I think that that was not very good. I want to get rid of that. Okay. Alright. I think that may be... Except... I keep thinking of things. Oh, okay, that's... Yeah. Never mind. Alright. Let's go back inside so that we can get some pictures. Nope. I'm pretty pleased with this design. It's a good design. And do we have anybody that we want to raid? Because if we don't, I'm looking at some people who are playing Animal Crossing. Let's see. Hold up a sec. Just need a moment for a super... If you don't mind, okay. That's okay. I think maybe we'll check this person out. It says new island progress.
Level 1, who's level 1?
Okay, yeah, this looks like a very fun channel. They've got 2 screens up?
For free right now. Guys, go, go, go. I don't know how to do them.
Alright, yeah, we'll rate her. One more amazing vacation home for the islands to sing about. But before we wrap up, you got a sec? You know how to make furniture sparkle, yes. Ah, this is what somebody was telling us about. Okay. Alright, well, let's try it. Whoops. Now you can change the effect applied to an item by pressing plus. We've got sparkles, pitter pat, aw, pitter patter. Space blip. I don't know what that means. Drip drop, fuzzy bubs, gloom swirl, chatter blurb, flutter flap. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's flutter flap for this one. Let's go ahead and... Honestly, let's overdo it with the butterflies a little bit. And one more. Oh, I like the way he crouches down. Whoops. Alright. It's ready. Excellent. Alright. And we're gonna make sure we get a picture early. Hey. I like that first picture, it worked. Alright. And... may I take photos? Let's see here. Alright. I just want to compare them. Which picture do we like better? I think we can see more this way. So. Yes. Alright. Wait a second. She's sitting in the... She's sitting in the cat bed. Oh well. It's fine. She's allowed. It's her house. Oh. I guess I need to talk to her to leave, huh? Okay. Oh. Oh. Oops. Yes. You're welcome, Lottie. Thank you. We're done. Alright. Alright, and we're gonna... Okay, let's just buy it. Yeah. Okay. Then... let's... say goodnight. Thanks for hanging with me while we did some designs. And now we just went from 5 viewers to 3. What happened? Ugh. Ugh. Oh well. Have a nice night, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging with me.
Treat? Why can't you give Zelda a treat? Nuggies did the treat for Zelda, and I did not give Nuggies a treat. I am such a mean mommy. Pumpkin Fred, hello! Thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome in, guys. Welcome. Wait, what emote is that? That is so cute. Is that bread with a rainbow coming out of its mouth? I love that. Welcome in, guys. How are you? Welcome. What were you doing? What was your stream about? If you have to go take a break as well, make sure you go take the time that you need to drink and eat food and all that fun stuff. And let me go back here. Don't forget to vote on the Bean Boozles, guys. Howdy, it sure is. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. My name is Cranian. Currently, we're kind of a variety: Animal Crossing, Zelda, Pokemon, occasionally MMOs and community games. Today, we're working on our new island, and we are about to actually tour Tree's island. Tree does amazing islands. So I'm really excited to see what she's done with her cloud island. We're also going to give Zelda a treat because I'm horrible. Island progress and happy home paradise. Oh yes. Happy home designing is a lot of fun. I'm so glad I chose you. Yes. We were doing Breath of the Wild randomizer this week. That's exciting. If you have not tried a Breath of the Wild randomizer and you want to have a ridiculous time, I highly recommend it. I have a source that may be able to get me all bad beans. I'll find out on Monday afternoon. Raph, let me know. Let me know, please. Yes, 100% let me know. Alright, let me grab my dog a treat. Feels so bad. You guys can see the cute dog. Her name is actually Zelda. I want to show you off. I took her to the vet today to have her little lump looked at, and everything is all good, guys. She's all good. She's a healthy, happy dog, but she did have her vaccines today, so she's very quiet today and being very sluggish because she had her rabies vaccine update and her, what's that other one? There's another one I forget what it's called. Aura, holy cow, thank you, Aura, for the resub for 3 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Even Zelda says thank you. I'm gonna start learning Breath of the Wild any percent run. It was gonna start tonight, but I got too wrapped up in Animal Crossing. I've got some Pokemon challenges coming soon. Ooh, I have not done Breath of the Wild any percent. I'm still trying to figure out how the heck to beat the randomizer. It's making everything crazy. I keep getting teleported to weird places, and yeah, it's a fun time. So they should stay with me. And you should be cute, but she doesn't want to sit with me. She wants to go sit in her Yoda chair. She doesn't want to hang out. It's fine, Zelda. You can go. It's okay. I'm not going to be offended anymore. Yeah, if you guys want the mod, that is the creator. Do I play the randomizer on CEMU? I don't know what that is. I use a modded Switch, if that answers the question. So I have a modded Switch to do it, but I know you can do, they have it for the Wii U, and I wonder if you can do it on PC. That I'm not honestly 100% sure. 33 seconds. Sorry, Brad. never modded the Switch. You can make sure if you mod your Switch, you make sure that you have a Switch that's able to be modded. Only the older Switches are able to be modded, and you can seriously break your Switch if you have like a newer version. So always be sure to check before doing any of that stuff. Yeah, only version 1 Switches. You do not want to risk breaking a Switch. Andy! Stop it with the biddies! Beans, I mean bits! Take my bits! Andy, thank you! Oh my god. Take my beats! I'm never calling them bits again. They are now forever just gonna be called beats. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You traded your original Switch for an OLED. The OLEDs are really nice. I just can't justify paying for it when, like, the only real nice thing about it is the bigger screen. It makes me go, ugh. It's not worth it. I'm hoping if they have, like, an upgraded Switch or, like, a Switch version 2 with actual better hardware, that one I'd be interested in getting. But, yes, I don't know how to fix it, Mandy. It's been broken since as long as I could remember. And I have no idea how to fix it. You'll mod on the emulator. The only mod you've done so far is Linkle. Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, just stick with the emulator if you know how to do it that way. Your OG Switch was struggling. They have a very, you know, they're old. They're very old, these poor things. You don't play mobile enough? Same. Oh, quick lurk. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to Cloud Floof, guys. We're visiting our beautiful Cloud Floof. And don't forget to vote on the Bean Boozle. The prediction is coming to an end very soon. Now I have the hiccups too. The fan was loud in 04. Your Joy-Cons had drift for their entire lives, so it was definitely time. Yeah, the fan on one of my Magic Switches is really bad. Like, this poor thing wheezes. If I leave it in the dock, like, overnight, because I keep the Animal Crossing islands going all the time. If I leave it in the dock overnight, you can hear it from, like, the kitchen, and it's just, like, obnoxious. So I'm like, ooh, this poor thing is, yeah. That's usually when I say it needs to rest. And one of my Switches, one of my Magic Switches, the volume doesn't even work anymore. I'm like, oh no. But they still work, so I'm going to keep them. They still work. Ooh, hi Firefly! Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you had a good Saturday. I love your stream, and I'm gonna leaving your notifications on, but I'm gonna be lurking for a bit. No worries, Pumpkin. Thank you so much for the raid, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your evening. Yeah, still working. That's all we need. Oh boy. Oh man. My brain is gonna explode. I love the bubbles. I'm alright, just chilling and taking it easy. Mr. Firefly